Hey guys, Nate here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4. In the last episode, It was the last episode when I accidentally destroyed an entire building when I helped the USS Constitution get off the ground. I think it might have been. And I also went to check out Jack Cabot's place, just a bit north of here. But I also have a quest from him to find his sister Emma Jean, and recently got a RAM upgrade, so hopefully the game runs a little faster. This is not a good example, but the game does that after I start fast for some reason. I don't know why. It wasn't doing this before, and I was playing for an hour, off camera. My power
Charlie
armor.
serves the drinks. I deal with the drunks.
Okay, my power armor was right there. Actually, I decided I'd start bringing it out.
Lady, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Yes. So. Drinks and more pleasant company still available.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Seen her in a while though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! Gal wants a word.
Oh, don't interrupt her. No, I like Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Something I can do for you, gorgeous?
Emma Jean.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing.
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Where's she gone?
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time.
I know who he
One
is.
of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
The guy from all the way upstairs.
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas.
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Wait a
Anything
second.
for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
That is not the preacher fellow that I thought they were talking about. That's the crazy guy who tried to rob me.
Don't have no handouts.
That's the guy who tried to rob me.
Entertainments down the stairs.
What does the thing say? Do you feel your life isn't what you wanted? Are you looking for a change? Come hear Brother Thomas explain the truth behind our troubled world at the Charles View Amphitheater in the Back Bay. Yep, that's the guy. Revival meetings every night. All those seeking to change their lives for the better are welcome. Yep, it's that, Brother Thomas. So I bought my power armor because after we get to a good spot in this quest where I guess we can pause, or if we finish it actually, we can go and clear out Gunner's Plaza. I'm gonna go in here.
Now that looks good on you.
I need to figure out why my game keeps freezing every so often after, this is not vanilla, paint job, by the way, just in case you didn't know. And, God, I don't want to go back to find this guy. But my game will do a thing where it decides it will, just not run after a few seconds after the loading screen, so I have to figure that out. Might be because I just got Windows properly installed in this computer, so. Okay.
You know, when the hell are they gonna turn that thing off?
Turn what off? Alright, you. Get. You.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Step right this way and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
Cut it, Thomas.
I'm just looking for Imogen Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine.
Oh god,
Not that it's
this
any of your
again.
business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is.
No, I don't.
She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
Friend of the family.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Oh yeah, we can be real convincing.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her.
Oh god.
If you're willing to take her off my hands,
Wow.
let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she
Any
looks.
place this nice is
Took all of us
hiding
combined to
something.
even get her locked up in there.
You do see what I'm wearing, right? He's not trying to rob me this time. Apparently he's been reset. Is that her?
What, that theater bug? I caught that once.
It's a missionary. What's happening?
She's all yours, neighbor.
About the way, Thomas.
Someone's got way too much time on their hands if they can get a place this clean.
You must be Emma Jean.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
Why is that a speech check?
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just
Stop
to
it.
be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Wait. Your serum reverses aging?
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
Are you my age?
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Why is it that everyone associated with this place is crazy?
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Your boyfriend Thomas was a real charmer.
I was done with him. And he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Isn't that what got you in the situation in the first place? Alright, so there's this, the finale of this quest line is a whole thing that companions will like or dislike. And I don't exactly know how to do it without spoiling the quest for myself. Just like when I have to look up how I can finish the main quest without upsetting anyone. I wanna still finish the game with the Minutemen, but I do want to be able to finish Blind Betrayal beforehand. The way the guide that I have works, it doesn't say anything about completing Blind Betrayal, and that's how you get Dance to his max relationship stats. I need to find out how to do that without just messing up my game.
Hear me now, Edward. This is maddening.
People can't actually
Edward,
live
switch
here,
over to
right?
the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Now, how's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry, things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office, elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Oh, no.
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Who are you again?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
Serum?
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old.
Holy
but it also
shit.
confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
I don't want anything to do with that. Nah.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
How did you know that?
That's right. I was in cryosleep until recently.
Interesting. We'll have to talk more about that later, but time presses. Is there anything else before we get going?
Source?
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. he gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling her all this?
I can be trusted.
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Abilities?
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself.
What?
That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Now wait, because I just look at what where the Charisma bobblehead is, and it says this quest had to have been started to get it. So it's in there. So my choice doesn't have anything to do with that. Now, the rewards are either Lorenzo's artifact gun, which is a legendary gamma gun. Actually, it is. It has a chance to stun and knock back enemies on a hit with an area of effect, or I get a lifetime supply of the serum. I don't know if I want to do anything with that serum, especially because I don't know what it can do to my age, but I think I only get that from because I side either of them or something, and this set, well, yeah, this is I think you have to side with him, Jack. So I think I'll go with him. Why?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Got it.
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Does no one see what I'm wearing?
Careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now I really do have to go.
Hancock made so comfortable. Alright, come on, you. Alright, so how's this gonna work? This doesn't... Alright, I have guns for this occasion. That one. There's also a Fat Man, but that's from when I go to, I should have brought my missile launcher too, but it's fine. That Fat Man that says Carpet Bomber Man.
Let's go.
Oh. That Fat Man that says Carpet Bomber Man, that's the big boy with a MIRV launcher on it.
Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him.
You don't plan on running there, do you? Because I'm going to have to fast travel there without you. Especially because my computer seems to be dying. Alright, yeah, you go there. Okay. I made sure I had at least over 10,000 5mm rounds before I actually fit into power armor. Made sure I had a lot of fusion cores too. Oh, thanks, Nordhagen Beach. I don't have enough problems right now. Jesus.
Right for the taking.
Man, they got wrecked, didn't they? Ah, there goes Maria. Everyone in here wears some sort of combat armor now, so if I ever need for a companion, I can just look for gunners in the south. Alright, I still need a key for this place, so where do I go? Oh, there you are.
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are.
This is a weird place.
Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
Alright, so he had the key. Let me in. Oh god, not this again. I have to wait a second now. Okay.
Always said I'd have saw a mole rat that looked kind of like this once.
The door's
Someone
blocked from the
strapped
other
a
side.
bomb to it.
We'll have
What?
to find a way around.
I can't believe this ain't worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and junk.
Oh, it's gonna be
Wait,
worth it.
listen.
If Lefty's right
Get
about
ready.
this being where that new juice is coming from, hell yeah, it's gonna be worth it.
How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty doesn't even like you.
I cashed in some favors with people who Lefty does like.
You just saw because you never got a taste.
You better be right. And Lefty better share it out fair, or it's not just me that's gonna be sore. Hearing shit.
Well, I mean, alright, let's see how this thing works. Well, yeah, this would, oh my god, you got wrecked, didn't you? They're a bit strong, aren't they? Oh, I've never seen that one before.
You are trespassing!
Who knew they were Berserk Raiders? I'm planning on getting a little better with heavy guns, so... Oh. Oh. Jeez. Oh, no, that's bad. Oh, man. Having this much power in my hands makes me feel too good.
We don't have time for this!
I don't want to shoot Lorenzo by accident, because that would suck. You get the full extent of this. Jeez. I got him. Oh, I forgot, that's really just how you reload this thing in power armor. That's not his office. Alright, so where's this thing? It's on his desk, actually. No. How'd you do that by hitting it?
Well, sister.
I thought about giving Hancock my other power armor that's in there, but I'm gonna save that for the glowing sea, and then just if I want to, it'll be a thing that I use. His office is in the basement, was it? It says something about moving my charisma up to 11, but I don't need it.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down To the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Dropped a bomb in a
Don't worry
butcher
about
shop.
it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've
Pick this up.
Excellent.
Nothing says pizzazz like a winning smile.
definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached.
Hang on. Actually, I want to see something real quick. So my charisma's, yeah, my charisma's 10 now. Great. I don't even have to wear my glasses now. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'm missing 2. And I forgot where they are.
We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
What's going on?
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now,
Well, I know
we
that.
need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
You okay?
I'll be alright.
I guess I'll have to go on without him. Are you gonna talk to me? You wanna talk now?
Heads up.
You can talk now.
You got?
Hancock.
So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
You're not bad yourself.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
I never get many complaints. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
McDonough's childhood?
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh,
I was about to say.
Guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront.
What?
Guy was the standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
Whoa. Didn't expect that one. Why the ghouls?
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with.
He's a synth.
When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth. Thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it.
It's totally a synth.
I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk.
Just synth.
But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
Just definitely a synth.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were. Who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
Is this it?
And that's what we are? Friends?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to act on those.
Jesus.
But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you.
And there was something about going to Hancock after the Silver Shroud quest and talking to him.
There.
I think that was it, actually.
What was that?
What's up, guys? No, wait, hang on, there's no way the Raiders should be that strong. It's level 21. Oh, it's level 21. I wonder. Yeah, they seem to result pretty well, actually. Did they just break my armor? No. Oh, this is gonna be a little harder. That was my phone, sorry. How do I... Nah. Ow, jeez, who's... Oh, God, no. No, I shouldn't use my critical on her. Gotta save that kind of thing for, like, the legendary or something. She just took a full swing at me, that wasn't okay. I should stop spraying, maybe? That looks incredibly awesome. I have to say that, it looks incredibly awesome. And look what you have. The left leg, though. Stop throwing the damn grenades. Really don't like when I do it to you, do you? Gonna have to go up there and face them. After I reload, just realize how much ammo I don't have.
One more.
This is actually awesome. Wouldn't mind doing this again. Oh, where'd it go? I actually can't. Oh, jeez.
Get warmed up over here.
I actually can't see with this thing on. Oh, but it's so cool when you see everyone I just mowed over. Oh, Hancock. Yo, Jack. Walk it off. Sorry. Didn't mean to sound insensitive. Yo, Jack, come on, we don't got all day. I understand someone probably threw a grenade at your feet, but we have places to be. Okay, fine, I'll just go through the door without you. Alright, so what am I doing here? I don't know who I'm gonna do this thing with. I don't exactly want that serum.
We can find a way through. You utility elevator is on the
this
bottom
will give a
floor.
devil.
Come on.
I don't know, like he ever tells us anything.
I'm coming to see what that was. So, you're like...
Finally, it's just a level 1 raider. Yeah, these are the raiders that I was expecting to find, except for that one. He's a little stronger than the rest. If he can withstand that many bullets, he's definitely one of the better ones. It's like a Gen 2 raider or something.
Place would give a cleaning bot a heart attack.
Like how everyone complains about how dirty these places are. You want me to go ahead and not get you deaded, right? Come here, you. Oh, it's so awesome. Where are the rest of you? Hey, okay. I prefer spraying. I don't know why. Can I bash people with this? Yes, I can. I can stab them with it, actually. Ooh.
We don't have time for this.
Oh yeah. Fusion core was only at like 38 anyway. Oh, I put in a one that was at 100. Oh no, it didn't. Put in one that was 99. Okay.
You'll run out of bullets at some point.
Where are you? You have something that I probably want on you. Oh. Yeah, they're pretty durable considering they're not just keeling over and dying as soon as I look at them. What'd you call me? Exactly. Ooh. Reminds I might want to watch out. Yep, that's why I wanted to watch out. Hang on, I know we're being shot, but let's deal with this real quick. Ooh, you. Seems to actually be pretty normal. Oh wait, no, never mind. After, as soon as I said that, he went back to being legendary again. Jeez. Stalker's 44 pistol. If you are not yet in combat, increases VATS accuracy but costs more AP. Sounds like a cool thing. I need to know what that's called so I can find that out. Oh, I'm almost dead. I didn't look at my health this entire time. That was pretty close, actually. It'll be that. I was wondering, like, why is my screen looking like that? How can I lockpick with this? Can we just talk about that for a second?
Yes.
Good. The old utility elevator is still working.
My health was not looking good. Alright, where are my stim packs? That was scary. Just making sure my health wasn't affected by radiation or anything. We all getting in? Hancock, you went in? Yeah.
This one.
Going down.
This is the only way down.
I can see that. I saw Hancock. Okay, everyone's here. Pretty sure this is the best frame rate I've gotten this entire video.
Basement.
How many bullets do I have left in this thing, actually? I want to know. Still have 10,000. This is why you make sure. This is why you plan ahead.
Everyone you see, don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
This is gonna be a fight, isn't it? Wait. This is an underground facility.
All those assholes upstairs, and they still can't stop these clowns from barging in here?
Must be Lorenzo.
Come on, damn you, get that door open.
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there.
Any of this stuff.
We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
Wait a second, I need to make sure something's on. Save on travel. Yeah. Alright, sorry.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors.
Lucifer's
I'll have
balls.
to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
What am I paying you for? You're supposed to know this.
You'd best hurry it up. My son is quite capable of stopping you if he gets in here.
I'm opening the main door. Hurry!
What the fuck was that? Shit,
The
he's
Abremlin
coming
field
in!
is down.
Kill her!
Apparently,
Oh, you must be
even
lefty.
simplest tasks beyond your capabilities.
Seems to be pretty, ooh. Hey, it's rude. God, looks like it hurts.
Finally, be free.
Yes, 4.
There's still one chance.
Okay, so I can still use this anyway. Get back here.
This ain't time, asshole!
Never.
Won't be long before
Oh, imagine I found a never-ending minigun. That would be great. I could just add it to this. That stance is actually making me hard. I'm kidding. But
Where are you?
it's inexplicably cool.
Kill them, quickly!
Let's do this, metal girl!
I say let's do this. I can't find you. What?
Where'd the little bitch go?
Right here. Alright. Alright, now what do I do?
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
Hurry! His powers are returning.
Alright, so he gives me the serum, but
Please, just open the door.
he seems to be the crazy one.
Yes! Now set the other 3 generators and I can end this.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here?
Don't do that to my head.
Do the right thing. Let me out of here.
No.
Just set the last generator and I can end this. I think there's still time.
Everything my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie. That must be obvious now.
Just stop it. Set on what I'm gonna do.
He won't set the generators soon. He'll free himself. Then we're all dead.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here?
Alright, I'm gonna turn it off, but I want to know what everyone thinks in the comments below.
That's it. Don't worry. The Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! You'd have put me here forever if you'd had your way. Puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
What? Oh, okay. Nah. I want to see what was in there. I just want to see what's in there. Hancock, why? Hancock, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? That wasn't even. Why you gotta be like that? That wasn't even. I didn't even let him out. Why you gotta be like that, Hancock? You like it and you dislike it. Come on, I pressed the button. I want to see what's in there. Come on now. Hey, Jack, you alright?
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
What would he have done?
What would he have done if he'd gotten free?
Oh, he would have killed both of us. And then the rest of my family. And that would only have been the beginning. His crimes back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Alright, Cabot House in a week. What day is it now? Alright, so go back and see him March 27th at 7:30. Okay. That's doable. I'll have to remember that. I have to repair my armor too. I took quite a beating there. Okay, that took longer than I expected actually, so I'm gonna look at doing Hancock, get in here. I'm gonna look at doing the Gunner's Plaza next time and see about that. Cause I know that place is pretty hard. It's like the hardest place in the south minus the glowing sea. So yeah, I'm gonna have to prepare for that. I think companions always get in elevators that don't go through load doors. I kinda just wanna get out of here as quickly as possible. Alright, where's the way out? Edward? Huh. Maybe he's back at Cabot House. Not sure. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I got what I came for. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here that are dead. I don't want the pipe pistol. Take it back. You can have it. It's fine. Alright. So I think what I'll do is in between this episode and the next, I'm going to grab my missile launcher and set myself in front of Gunner's Plaza, and then we'll be good. Might want to do some Minuteman quest while I'm at it so I can raise the heavy guns perk. And if those raiders almost broke my left arm, then I'm definitely gonna have problems with... I think that's my left arm. It is, right? My left arm, 136, right... Oh, it's my right arm. I didn't know if it was left or if it was facing me or not facing me, so it's the right arm that's almost dead. Okay. Alright, so I need to address that. But, I'm gonna go home, grab my missile launcher that I so lovingly named Annabelle. I might also see what's up with these... Wait. Why do I have a... Oh, Nordhagen Beach. Okay. Alright, so I have to go there first and help them, but for now, I'm gonna do all the stuff that I said. I'm not gonna repeat myself again. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like it if you did. If you really enjoyed it, subscribe for more from Gamers on Diesel Mode, and I'll see you in the next episode. Go Sherry's.